how we are bringing up our children, in an environment where our children at home, if the mother and father are always, ma'azallah, swearing at someone. Sometimes parents, they come and they say, I don't know why my son is swearing. Yeah, my son is swearing, he doesn't listen to us. But if you think, can you remember yesterday when you were fighting with your wife and you were swearing at her? That's when your son picked up these words. Hazrat Sayyidina Amirul Mu'mineen Umar ibn al-Khattab radiyallahu ta'ala anhu. A person came to him and he says, Ya Amir al-Mu'mineen, I have a complaint about my son. This is the father complaining about the son. And Amir al-Mu'mineen, he says that what is the complaint? He says that today my son hit me and his mother. He hit me and his mother. Sayyidina Umar ibn al-Khattab radiyallahu ta'ala anhu, he says that go and call your son. How dare he do that? So his son came and Sayyidina Umar ibn al-Khattab radiyallahu ta'ala anhu, he asked that young man, and he goes, why did you hit your mom and your father? And he goes, Ya Amir al-Mu'mineen, when I was young, my father never taught me the Quran. My father never taught me the deen. All I knew was my father used to wake me up in the morning and I used to have a herd of sheep and camels and I would go and graze them all day. And when I would see when two camels were fighting one another, I used to hit a stick on one on the other head, on the other head, and they would stop fighting. Yesterday, my mom and dad were fighting. I didn't know what the respect of parents is. So I picked up the same stick. I hit one on my mom's head and one on my dad's head, and they both stopped fighting. And Sayyidina Amirul Mu'mineen Umar ibn al-Khattab radiyallahu ta'ala anhu, he grabs hold of the man and he says that this is all your fault. You did not teach him the Quran. You did not teach him the deen. You did not teach him the respect of elders and parents. It's all your fault. Go and take your son back home. Do we want the same to happen to our own children as well? That is why when you have children, be kind to them. Especially Pyare Islam Bhaiyo, when you see, now this doesn't mean that children can go on ma'azallah, swear at their parents because it's their fault. No, as children, you still need to love your parents. And sometimes really makes me feel, shocked. How come, there was an Islamic brother and he came up to me and he had a black eye. He had a black eye. And you asked him, brother, what happened? Why have you got a black eye? Is everything okay? He goes, yeah, everything's fine. I just don't want to tell you. Please tell us what happened. Did someone hit you? Did you fall? What happened? Shall we take you to the doctor? How can I help you? And he goes, you know what? No one can help me. You don't need to take me to a doctor. My son, I had an argument with him this morning and he punched me. His own son punched him. Now, obviously, Pyare Islam Bhaiyo, if you go back in time, how was the tarbiyat of this son? Did the son have a tarbiyat where his father would grab hold of his hand and take him to the masjid? That tarbiyat wasn't there. Was the tarbiyat that the father will wake up for Fajr namaz and he will wake up his son as well? That son wake up, it's time for Fajr salah. Sadly, that never happened as well. So this is why that Islamic brother, he says, I don't need to complain to anyone. It's all my fault. Because I never brought him up according to the Sunnah.